Hey, it's season 4. It's episode 39. My God, how are we still alive after that cocktail upon? If you missed out, folks, here's what happened last week. Has it been a week?
Yes.
It's literally been 1 week.
Yeah, our last cocktail. Right
We were wrapping up our last cocktail 1 week ago, exactly 1 week ago, where we had done 75 cocktails in 24 hours. My liver rejuvenated. It's amazing. We're back. It's fantastic. And a lot of people thought, well, they have to be done. They've got to be done. There's no way. Folks, we raised over $50,000 through that cocktail-a-thon, including over $12,000 in that 24-hour period. So thank you to you. And no, I had literally nothing else to do. Shelby and I, we sit around. We're like, what are we going to do this weekend? We're going to do the cocktail show. That's what we're going to do. That's it. So, folks, I got season for episode 39. Oh, I get your cocktail. Martini time, baby. French martini. Folks, come on in. It's a quarantine cocktail show. Only business is monkey business. Merry Christmas, monkey. Are we ready for this? Shelby, you ready? Do we have one more in us? I mean, we did 75. This should be easy. Let's do it. Here we go, folks. Quarantine cocktail show. Let's hit it. So here we are. It's unbelievable. I can't believe we're back. I can't believe we're still alive. That'd be probably the first thing I would say. Oh, drink clock.
Drink clock.
Time to drink. I don't have anything. It's been, well, doctor's orders. No, I'm getting ready. See, even we do it. Even we play our own show. It's amazing. That way we have one visitor at least. Tens and tens of people are tuning in right now. No, this is a great one. It's a French martini. I'm very excited about this. Now, every story, rewind, every episode has a story of how we get to the cocktail. It's true. It's bizarre. Some of them don't make sense. Let me mark down and tell you right now, this one will not make sense. But I'm going back to basics, and here's how it all started. We go to my mom's for Thanksgiving, right?
Yep.
And as we're leaving, my mom has sitting out these pewter coupe cups.
All parents at a certain age start giving all of their stuff
Yes. Away. And actually, let me go back. It wasn't these pewter cups. It was a pewter. It was a single pewter cup. And I was like, oh my God, that's gorgeous. That would be, and my mom, oh yeah, do you like it? I'm like, I really like this. It'd be great. And she said, well, I got it out so you can have it. And I said, oh, it's great. I'll drink alone, which is what I do a lot. And she said, no, I've got a whole set. And actually we have 4 of these. So I said, I'm doing a cocktail that's going to be perfect for that. So hence the research of 8 solid minutes was, what is a good coupe drink? And I looked, and what I found out is that if you look up coupe drinks, we've done about every one of them. Alas, the French martini popped up. And I said, that's it. So let's start with why we're here. We're here, though, first, because of the 17th century. The coupe class was invented, created, if you will.
What's spilled on the side of this chair?
I have no idea. We did 24 hours of cocktails. Anything's possible in this room. Anything's possible.
I'm going to blame Alan.
He sat there all night. It's very possible, too.
And he is on. So I'm blaming you, Alan.
Alan spilled something. So in 17th century, a Benedictine, did I say that right?
Sure.
Benedictine monk created the coupe. Oh.
Really?
Yeah. So 1600s. And by the 17th century, it was created as a vessel for drinking, but it became, by the 17th century, the preferred vessel in Europe for champagne.
I thought that was modeled off of an individual.
Now, there is a story.
Am I speaking ahead?
No. You're speaking right on time, because that is the true story. Now, there is another version of the story of where did the coupe come from, and there are people that believe that King Louis, the XVI, 16th, married to one Queen Marie Antoinette, is that the coupe class was actually based off of the mold of her, how we shall say,
they're very small then if that were the
coops.
case.
So, anyway, you choose the story, but the story that goes further back and seems to be the correct one is that it was a Benedictine monk that created the coupe. That's why we're here. Now, actually, it fell out of favor. It became not a popular champagne vessel after a while. And it was in the 1930s through the actual 80s that this became a very popular cocktail vessel for drinks that were served straight up in the U.S. Yes, so this actually became the cocktail vessel. That's why we're here. That's what we're going to put into it. Now, with all the history we kind of know, the one thing that a lot of people aren't sure of is how it became called a coupe. But leave it to the French. And we are at our roots. So if I was going to go to our roots, hence the t-shirt, quarantine, French word, means carol, which is 40, I believe, which was the root word of quarantine because you had to fortify for 40 days, whatever. Paul, we don't care. I know you don't. But coupe is another French word, and it means to cut off.
Huh.
And basically, this is a goblet that was cut off.
Makes sense.
Yeah, hence the coupe car. Coupe car is where the back is sloped and it's cut off. It's a 2-door instead of a 4-door. It's cut off, and that's why it's called a coupe.
I had no idea.
Folks, if you drink enough with us,
now I have truly learned something new.
You're going to learn some stuff. That's what we do here. We educate through inebriation. Is that the right word?
Sure.
Here we go. So anyway, but we're not here just to talk about coupes. We're here to fill them up, and we're going to fill them up with a French Martini. Now, here's a funny thing. This cocktail was coming to you in the early 80s, all right? So this isn't a lot of history, but it's in the early 80s. One Keith McNally. Keith McNally is a very famous restaurateur who still has restaurants and bars all through New York area. And he is given credit for actually popularizing and creating and putting this into his bars during the 80s, including one of his most famous bars in Soho, New York, Balthazar. And if you want a little side note, James Corden, Late Night Show?
Yeah.
Keith McNally banned him from Balthazar a few years ago because he believed James Corden was being very violent or...
disrespectful.
Thank you.
Ungentlemanly.
Very ungentlemanly to his staff. So he was banned. James is now allowed back. But if you go to the Balthazar, one of his most popular places, you will find not these coupes, but you will find this drink, the French Martini, on the menu. This cocktail, though, to give it due credit, even though it's from the 80s, because there's a lot of bad cocktails in the 80s, is one of the cocktails that some people credit with the renaissance of cocktails coming back to where they are today. The more you know. Now, just to be clear, the star of the show, Chambord. Why is it called a French Martini, Paul? It's not because it's French. It's because of the Chambord. The Chambord, which is a black raspberry, blackberry. I believe they also use some loganberries. There's berries in it.
Okay.
But it is made in South Paris, the Loire Valley region of South France.
You mean Loire?
Loire?
Yeah.
I got a lot of words right tonight.
You did.
I mean,
and you may have that one, but Loire's different.
Loire. Let's go with the Loire Valley. Shelby's corrected me. Loire Valley. In southern France, I do know that. And that is why it's called the French cocktail, for no other reason than the main ingredient, Chambord. There's a rumor, and I've talked about this, there's a lot of ways cocktails get invented. They get invented because of medicinal purposes, because of great bartenders, and then there's always this other one that when new spirits are introduced, then they have these contests to use our new spirit in a drink and make a cocktail. And some people believe that this cocktail was a result of that. Because what a lot of people don't realize is Chambord, although it looks very regal, it looks old, and it's got a great fancy bottle. 1981.
Huh.
That's it. It's not like
Who knew?
old. I mean, my kids would say it's old.
I'm older than it.
We are older than this. But that's it.
Not by much, but.
So, great easy cocktail. This is actually what they call a foundational cocktail, meaning it is basically it's a base, a modifier, and a juice. So if you're going to break down cocktails and come up with the simplest recipe, you have a base spirit, and then you have a modifier. A modifier is something that changes the underlying spirit to give it a new flavor, and then you have a juice. That is like one of the most easiest. If you're ever at home, like I'm going to make something, spirit, find something a little funky, a modifier, and then put some juice in it. Boom, that's a cocktail. So this is a very simple, basic recipe. For God's sakes, Paul, are you going to make it? Yeah, I'm going to make it. Jeez, just calm down. I mean, geez,
Well, everyone's probably grouchy from having too many relatives.
It is.
Oh, and they're probably just back. To, like, their houses are empty.
So we were out today, hard to imagine, and we did notice there was a much lighter crowd at some of the places we frequent. Would you not agree?
I would agree. I concur.
Ice. Baby.
Nice.
You're going to come in here. Now, I'm going to give you... So here's the interesting part of this cocktail. There are a lot of variations on the ratios of how you make this. So most cocktails are very straightforward. 3 parts, 2 parts, 1 part. 1, 1, 1. 2 to 1 to 1. And once you make it, that's it. This cocktail actually has several variations of it. They include 4 parts of vodka to 1 part Chambord to 3 parts of pineapple juice. They also have equal parts, 3 parts of vodka, 3 parts of pineapple, 1 part of Chambord. Much more equal base there. They also have a 1-1-2, where pineapple is the heavy, 2 parts.
No, thank you.
1 part, 1 part. And then they also have a 2-1-3, which is 2 parts, still heavier, and then coming in. The point is this, you can kind of make this however the hell you want it, but every one of them includes the lesser. There is always no more Chambord than anything else. That's the common denominator. We're going to go with the 4-1-3, which is what I found to be the most original. So 4-1-3. So we're going to go 4 ounces of vodka. No, I'm just kidding. We're going to cut it all in half, but we're going to go 2 ounces. I guess we're going to go 4 because I'm going to do 2 for you. Just bear with me, folks. We're going to go 2 ounces of vodka. 1 for Shelby.
Hello to Witsit and Trish. There is you are not a basic kind of girl.
And then we're going to come in with the Chambord, and this is the ½ ounce. So we're going to go 1. So you see what we did there? It's half, but we're going to double it. So this is the 4. This is the 1. So the raspberry, it is such a fun little... And then fresh pineapple juice. This is me shaking a very fresh can of pineapple juice. I know. Folks, I normally juice everything. Pineapple is the one thing. I've done it one time. I'll do it again, but not tonight.
You need to give your juicing arm a break.
Yeah, 75. Folks, 75 cocktails. And then we're going to come in with 1.5.
And thank you.
Pineapple. So we're going to go 1.5. And then 1 for Shelby. So if you're making a double, it is literally 4.
Trish wants to know if we can make a 5-1-3 combo.
The Cincinnati French Martini.
We like it, Trish.
I like it. I'm way too slow tonight to do that one, but that's great stuff.
And welcome, Mike.
And we're going to give a good shake. Was not sore the next day after shaking 75 cocktails. I was very proud of myself.
Proud of you too.
And not that I won't break or spill one tonight, but we went 75. I didn't break any glasses. I didn't drop any. I did pretty well.
You did.
That's all I'm saying. Now, bring in these beautiful coupe glasses.
I'm hoping they stay crispy cold, like copper.
Does that not look gorgeous?
It does.
So there it is. There is your... Now, garnish. You can do raspberry. You can do lemon twist. Whatever you want. Or, if your wife loves you, what'll happen is she will take all of the fruit that you have left over from a 75-hour cocktail, 24-hour cocktail telethon, and she will dehydrate it. And what you end up with is this lovely bag. Oh my God. Did you... It smells amazing. We have in here dehydrated grapefruit, orange, and lemon. And we're going to grab 2 of these beautiful lemons. Look at this. Oh, look, folks, you're killing me here. We're going to float right on top. Folks, I mean, professional. Get out of here. And we're going to make a boat. Oh, you're sunk. Hold on. These are too big. Wait. I have an idea. Try it again. Just bear with me, people. I got nothing else to do. We're going to put... Oh, that's it. Just hold on. I'm going to see that.
That's your cocktail.
That's mine. We got lemon raspberry boats.
I can't tell you they look like.
But wait, there's more. Because
They look like Marie Antoinette for sure.
they are. It is literally a reenactment of Marie Antoinette's.
Although they're not quite as spot on, but whose are?
Whose are? They look. And then, folks, emergency saving lives. The classic fun. I don't even know what's going on out here, but we're gonna give it a little sprinkle. But look, not orange. Not orange. We're going berry.
Nice.
Berry Koopy. Oh, there it is. Folks. I don't want to know what's going on. But there it is. Folks, that is your French Martini coming at you. Oh, it's a nice cold coupe.
Very, very French.
I'm glad it is very French. Marie Antoinette, I'm going in her mold. Oh, yeah. That is it. But are they, can I?
Sure. Look at that. That's pretty.
Is that not gorgeous? Look at this thing.
It is.
Unbelievable. What do we do here? Folks, can I give you a little cheers here? Careful. Animals.
Oh, wow. That's cold.
Yeah. There it is.
Glass.
Oh, yeah. How good is that?
Oh, that's delicious.
Yeah, that is delicious. It's Chambord. It's vodka. It's pineapple. What wouldn't be? And it's served in a bosom mold. How could this not be delicious? Folks, there it is. I will tell you this. There is, not only are there many ways you can mix it, so play around, figure out what you like. You may want a little more raspberry Chambord flavor, more heavy. I think we get the right one.
I think it's a good mix.
Although the 5.3 might be something to do. I'm not discounting that. But there are also some very great riffs on this cocktail. Can I give you a few before we leave? One, La Frog.
What?
Yeah, the La Frog. That is Islay, basically a Scotch instead of vodka.
No.
So Scotch, Chambord, pineapple, that's La Frog. You can also do a Mexican Martini.
Huh.
So tequila instead of the vodka, tequila, Chambord,
I don't know that I'd
pineapple. Oh, I bet you would like it.
Mm.
Tequila and Chambord and pineapple? It'd be amazing. We'll do that one next. You can do a French daiquiri. So the French daiquiri, do rum, Chambord, but then not only pineapple, add lime juice.
Oh, I like that.
That would be delicious.
I like lime.
And then my favorite, you can really spice this one up. Make it the same way. add a little champagne or Prosecco, and then you have just created the Flirtini, although some people also call that the hot tub.
That's fun.
But the Flirtini is probably the more common one.
Like Flirtini.
Yeah. So if you're feeling flirty, this is your cocktail. And can I just say, look at these. It's a gorgeous cup.
It's gorgeous.
And a gorgeous drink. Folks, there it is. That's your 8 minutes or, I don't know, 15 minutes?
No, 20 at this point.
20 minutes?
Yeah, you've been
Good
chatty tonight.
Lord, we are chatty people. I'm sorry.
You are chatty.
I'm chatty. It's my fault. It's all this dehydrated fruit. By the way, also what my liver looked like. Dehydrated. Yes. Anyway, folks, we will see you next week, next Sunday, right? I'm sure. I don't know why we wouldn't.
Yeah.
Let's just say we are.
We should do something for your birthday.
It's my birthday.
It is your birthday.
It's my birthday. I'm going to have a birthday cocktail.
It's birthday eve.
Yeah, birthday eve. Folks, join me on my birthday next week. We're going to have a great cocktail. Here we go. And thanks to everybody out there who helped us survive last week. We did a great job. You did a great job. And we'll see you next week. Cheers to everybody out there. Go have yourself a French martini. Yeah. Class it up. Class it up a little bit.
Class your Sunday night.
Yeah. Cheers. Love you. We're out.